Hello, hello, and welcome back. Today I thought it'd be fun if I just sit down, do my makeup, and have a little chatty get ready with me. We're going to talk about this new year, my goals for the new year, my plans, talk a little about my channel. I might have one or two new products to try out. It's just going to be a good, relaxed, fun video. So let's jump into it. Okay, all the products I'm using will be listed below because I'm probably not going to talk about every single product as I use it because, we're going to be chatting and stuff. So if you want to know everything I wore, it's all going to be listed below in the description box. So check that out. But I will say I'm starting off with my Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in the shade Fair. Not gonna lie, 23 was kind of a harder year. Me and my husband both agree. It was just a harder year. Um, Not like a like miserable, so terrible year, but it was a hard year. So we were both relieved to have it be 2024 and to step into a new year. And I'm not one who's like typically sat down and done New Year's resolutions. I think it's a great idea, but for whatever reason, it's not something I've typically done. But this year just felt like really motivated, inspired. Just really felt like I needed to like write down my goals and like actually be focused on them because I think every year I'm always like, yeah, I want to do this year and I want to do this year, but it just like never really happens. Like I obviously like I do things with my life throughout the year and stuff, but like some like the big goals I have, I just never really accomplished because I don't like have them written down. I don't really focus too hard on it. So this year I like sat down, I really thought about the goals I wanted to set, and I wrote them all out and started like doing things to make those things happen. So goal number one, I'd really like to lose weight. Like I'm someone who struggled with my weight for a very long time. I've struggled with body image. We're getting like really vulnerable here. I haven't like talked to you guys about this kind of stuff before, so please be nice to me, especially in the comments. Um, but body image is something I've always struggled with, and I mean, I say that I think most women unfortunately do struggle with that. And so I always thought I was just like super overweight. I was always self-conscious about my body, hated my body. And it's sad because looking back now, like at like my like elementary school pictures, junior high and high school, it's like I was totally fine. I wasn't like I thought I was just like really overweight and I really wasn't. Like especially up to like high school, my sophomore year of high school, I was like at a perfectly healthy normal weight. And I just always thought I was way overweight. But anyway, get to high school, junior year, I started going through a really hard time emotionally and mentally, and I just really sunk into a deep depression. And from there, started really rapidly gaining weight. I put on a ton of weight my junior year and senior year of high school, and then kind of maintained that for a while, and then just kind of slowly gained some more. And now I've been at the weight I'm at for a few years now. It's been pretty consistent. I've just kind of maintained this weight, but I know I'm not at a healthy weight. So I'm not. I have no interest in being like super skinny, like crazy muscular, ripped fit. Like that's not what I'm going for. I just want to be at a healthy weight. I want to feel good. I also want to like look good, but I also want to feel good and just take care of myself. Because I'm just realizing, that nothing is guaranteed in life. Like everything, you don't know what could happen. And me and my husband, we want to start a family one day. We want to have kids, and I want to be healthy for them, and I want to be able to be around for them as long as possible. And think if I don't start taking care of myself now, that's not gonna happen. I don't want to let my kids down by not taking care of myself. So I really I wanted to lose weight for a long time, and I'll go through phases, where I'm doing okay at it. And I just, I've just never stuck to it and really made it happen. So this year, I'm like, this year I want this to be the year I finally do it. I really want to lose the weight. I want to get to a healthy weight, and I want to do it the healthy way. So to do that, I'm actually really excited about my plan to do it, and it's just helped me be a lot more motivated to do it. So if any of you have like similar goals, maybe you could try this out for yourself too. So I love Disney, like classic Disney. I mean, I don't love a lot of like the new movies and stuff they've come out with. And it's just not, I don't know, I haven't really watched a lot of the movies they've been coming out with, but classic Disney. So things like Beauty and the Beast, my all-time favorite movie, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Tarzan, Hercules, Milani, like that era. Oh, I just love Disney. And growing up, I went to Disneyland a lot, and I love Disneyland. I love those memories I had. And my husband grew up in Samoa. For those of you who don't know, my husband is Samoan. He grew up there, so he's never been to Disneyland. And I kind of, I found out before we got married. I was like, oh, I want to go to Disneyland really bad. I'm going to take you someday. And he's like, I don't want to go to Disneyland. Like that's for kids. Like, excuse you. Like I love Disneyland, and granted, I am a kid at heart. I'm very proudly a kid at heart. But for him, it's just like he grew up watching some Disney movies, but it's not the same for him. It's not the magic of Disney like it is for me. Which I told him, I'm like, it's not just for kids. Like they have plenty of things there for adults, and it's fun. Like it'd be a good time. And he's like, I don't know, it's just not something I'd want to go to. Like I don't want to go to them. Which I'm sure if I convinced and begged him enough, he would go, but just not something he wants to do. I started thinking, so my goals to lose weight and stuff, I was like, I want something like fun, like a fun reward to work towards at the end of it, Like obviously being at a healthy weight would be reward enough. But you know, it's something to stay focused on, something to happen. And I was like, what if I working towards going to Disneyland? Like, what if I can like get Paul to go to Disneyland with me if I can reach to my goal weight or whatever? And you know, and he had told me, he's known for a while that I'm very insecure about my body, and it's just something I wanted to work on. He knows how I feel about it and how it makes, how it affects my self-esteem. So he was just very much like, hey, like whenever you're ready and you wanting help with this, like let me know. Like, and I want to help you. And that's kind of what he said about, which I'm very grateful for. He makes me feel beautiful and sexy at the weight I'm at. And so I'm grateful for him for that. But I just knew I wanted to make some changes. And he was just, he just told me he'd be ready to help me as soon as I was ready for that. So I came to him and I said, okay, like I really want to go to Disneyland really bad. I want to go. Sorry, like a brush hair in my mouth or something. Gross. Anyway, so I told him I really want to go to Disneyland. So I was like, so what if, and I want to go to Disney World. I want to go to both those places. And I've got a lot of weight to lose, to get to my goal weight. It's going to take a while. So I was like, what if when I get halfway to my goal weight, we plan a trip to Disneyland. And then when I get to like my full like weight, like once I reach my goal weight, can we go to Disney World? And like without hesitation, he just got excited. He was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Like if like that's like exciting to you, you want to do like, yeah, let's do it. So he was just like instantly behind it, super excited. So I was really happy because I wasn't sure how he would take it. Be like, oh, really? Like Disneyland, I want to do something else. But he just like, again, knowing how much this means to me and how much I want it, he was just like, okay, like great. Like if that's what you need to like to help you be able to do this, then yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna do it. I'm super excited. So I made this whole like chart of like all the weight I have to lose, and at the bottom, going to Disneyland. And then since I have so much weight to lose, it's gonna take a while. I wanted something to kind of keep me excited and motivated along the way as well. So I was like, and then what if I want to like have like some fun like Disney clothes and Minnie Mouse ears when we go, but it can be expensive if you buy it all at once. So I was like, so what if every 5 pounds I lose, I also get to buy a new like Disney item, like a Disney shirt or like, mini ears or, something like that. And he was like, okay, yeah, like let's do it. So I have my chart, of like whenever I hit something, I get to buy something new, which I'm already down 5 pounds and a little bit more, which granted that wasn't just from like the beginning of the new year. I'm trying to lose weight at a healthy rate. I'm not trying to like lose weight too fast because that's not healthy. So I'm trying to, lose about 1 to 2 pounds a week. So anyway, so from the course of starting this, which was slightly before the new year, I'm down about 5 pounds. So I earned my first Disney item, so I'm excited to pick that out. But anyway, I'm super motivated and just super excited about it. Like I cannot wait to take him to Disneyland. I love like Disney princesses. Like I try to live my life like I'm a Disney princess or something, I don't know. Again, very much a kid at heart, but that's just how I am, and I love it, and I'm grateful that he's willing to, support me in that and help me be able to achieve that. And I will say, we also, I don't know how we're gonna afford to go to Disneyland. Like we don't have the money for it, but I think just knowing that it's like, okay, but once I can get that weight, like it's just we're gonna find a way to make it happen. Like we're gonna find a way it's gonna work. So it's been very motivating to me. So that could be a tip for any of you who also have a goal to lose weight, get healthy or whatever. Pick a fun reward. And if you're not one to like travel, then yeah, pick something like an experience you want to have, or something you've been wanting for a long time, and have that be your goal. And tell yourself you can't have it until you do it. And so that's kind of with me, where it's like I want to go to Disneyland really bad, but now it's like, but now I'm not gonna be able to go unless I hit this goal. And I told Paul that I'm not gonna let myself go to Disneyland unless I achieve this goal. And that's maybe kind of harsh, but I feel like I just needed something very like, it's do this. I just like now or not like now or never, but I really needed something to be serious about this. It's time to get serious about this. It's time to really make changes in your life. So this has been very exciting and motivating for me. So I'm excited to, keep on it. And along with that, so I've set goals for like how much protein I should be getting each day, how much fiber, about how many calories I'm trying to eat, like between like goals and stuff, and then how much I'm working out. So my goal is to work out about 4 times a week. So I made a chart, and every time I work out, I cross that off. I love checking things off. So again, another, I'm not someone who's very organized, likes making a lot of lists, but I love checking things off, the satisfaction of getting to check off that I did something. So I made a workout chart, and every time I do a workout, I get to check it off. And so I do 4 workouts a week. And then, so same thing with that. I was like, can I pick a reward? And it's been a month and I've done like all my workouts for the month. And Paul's like, yeah, like pick something that you like from your Amazon wish list or something that you want to get as a reward. So, so right now I want like a gel nail kit. So I'm working towards that. So this month if I worked out 4 days a week, every week this month, then at the end I get to have a little gel nail kit, because I love painting my nails, but then they chip off within like a day or 2 or 3. And I get very annoyed with that. So I've been wanting a gel nail kit for a while. So that's another fun reward. Again, we don't have a lot of money right now. I'm not at the point, I'm not monetizing YouTube. As you can see, I'm a very, very small channel, which that being said, if you do like my channel, I really appreciate if you like the videos and, keep watching the videos and sharing it with others that you think might like it, because I am trying to grow. I would love for this to be my full-time job, which I'm getting ahead of myself. This is, I'm talking about later in the video, but anyway, that's just to say, we don't have a lot of money, but my husband's willing to find ways to help us be able to make these work, because it's something that's fun and motivating for me and will really help me, I think, in achieving my goals. And it's worked so far. I've been very motivated and excited so far. So so far so good. So anyway, I was going to talk about it later in the video, but I guess I'll talk about it now since I already went there. YouTube. So my goals for this year with YouTube, it's kind of a hefty goal, but I want to be able to get monetized on YouTube. I would love to be able to do this for my full-time job. I have this personal channel for, like beauty and lifestyle kind of things. But then me and my husband also have another channel we started for just like fun couples videos where we'll just do like funny videos, maybe some vlogs and like date night ideas, things like that. So I love creating videos and content, and I'm obviously not like perfect at it yet, and I probably never will be, but I've been learning a lot. I've come a long way, I think, from when I started, and I'm excited to keep going. It's something I really would love this to be my full-time job. So again, that being said, I could really use your help with that. It all depends on, how you guys interact with the videos, if you're watching my videos, liking, commenting, things like that, to keep showing YouTube, people like this, so they keep showing in the algorithm so more and more people can see it. I would love to grow this channel. I would love to grow a community. I want this to be a fun, happy place for us. So any help would be much appreciated when you like and comment and share and things like that. It really helps me a lot. So thank you so much for the help and support you do give me, and I will greatly appreciate the continued help and support as we continue to go about this year. So yeah, so again, my goal is to be a lot more consistent with it. I haven't like set a schedule or anything like that yet, but I want to consistently be uploading videos and and hopefully get monetized. And so that being said, I'd like to know what do you want to see more on my channel? Do you like makeup videos? Do you want more like product reviews? And more tutorials? Do you like hair videos? Do you want more like skincare, lifestyle kind of stuff, or vlogs? What would you like to see on my channel? What do you want to see from me? What made you subscribe? What ideas do you have for me? Like, let me know in the comments. What do you want to see from me? Because also I have ideas of things I like to do and I think are fun, but I also make sure I'm giving you guys, what you want, what you're here for. So let me know in the comments what you're here for. So this is a new product I'm going to try out today. It's the Wet n Wild Eyeshadow Primer. I have been using the Urban Decay Primer Potion for so long. It is my all-time favorite eyeshadow primer. But I do a lot of drugstore makeup tutorials, and I was like, that's the one thing I don't have a drugstore thing of, is a primer. And I don't know, I've tried them before, and I can't find anything else I like as much as the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. But we're going to try this and see if it's any good. And if it is, then you will see it in future videos. It feels a lot more wet than the Urban Decay one does. So I don't know if that's going to work out well or not. We'll find out. All right, so yeah, a little more wet than the Urban Decay one, but it feels nice. It's spreading out, so hopefully it works well for making my eyeshadow last. I think for eyeshadow today, I'm going to play with my Profusion Lovestruck palette. Lots of pretty colors here to play with. So another big goal I had for this year, and something I wanted to do for a long time, I really want to learn how to sew. I would love to make my own clothes. I see the videos of girls making like ball gowns. The Disney princess lover in me is like, oh, I want to make my own ball gowns. I want to make a belle dress and whatever ball gown my heart desires. But also on top of that, I'm also somebody who really strives for modesty. And it can be really hard to find modest, cute clothes. I feel like there's sometimes I'll be shopping online and I'll see a dress I think is so cute and I love, and then you turn around and like a huge open back. It's like, like that's really pretty and great, but I try not to wear those kinds of things. So I'm like, I really want to be able to just sew my own clothes so I can make whatever I want, whatever colors I want, and whatever, sleeves and pattern and everything. Like, I would just love to be able to sew. So my sweet husband got me a sewing machine for Christmas, and I am so excited to start learning how to sew. I have no idea what I'm doing. I took a sewing class once when I was in like 7th grade. So it was a long time ago. So I don't know what I'm doing at all, but I am going to learn what I can from YouTube. And then also there was like a beginner sewing class that came with the sewing machine. So I'm going to go do that on Saturday, which I'm excited about. So I'm just really excited to be able to sew. So my goal is to learn how to sew. So by the end of this year, I want to be able to sew a dress. I'm probably not gonna be able to sew a full ball gown by the end of the year like I'd like. That's the ultimate goal. But You know, I want to be able to sew a dress, and then I would love to be able to make stockings. That was something that my mom, she sewed, hand sewed all of our stockings. And so I had that growing up, and mine was a rocking horse, and I absolutely love my stocking. I think it's so pretty, it's so cute, and I love that my mom made it for me, so it's just extra nostalgic. So I want my kids, you know, to be able to have that as well. So I want to be able to make stockings. So by the end of this year, I want to be able to make a stocking for me and my husband, so that I can make stockings for my future children, and then be able to sew a dress. And, you know, just, you know, that's about where I'd like to be by the end of this year, where I can confidently make that kind of things. But to start out, you know, I'm just gonna learn how to make like pillowcases and aprons and things like that, because I think it'll be easy. Pajama pants. You know, start off simple. Don't need to make it too hard yet. I'll get there eventually. And then another very important goal that I have for this year is I need to be better about daily scripture study. I love God very much, and I'm very much devoted to Him and to Jesus Christ, and to living, you know, living the best life that I can. And I think reading scriptures is very important. It helps me, it brings me a lot of peace and comfort and guidance. And I've just really slacked off on reading scriptures this last year. I think 2023 I was really bad about daily scripture study. I'd read every now and again, but I didn't really take the time to get into the scriptures. And so I really want to be better about that this year. So I've set another goal this year to be better about daily scripture study, even if, you know, some days I only have time, you know, I should always make time for a good study session. But, you know, even if some days it's just like I read a verse or two or something, I want to be in the habit of reading my scriptures every day, because I know I am a priority in God's life. So I need to make him a priority in my life. I need to be better about that. A very red eye look. Hopefully this comes together well and doesn't make me just look like, I don't know, like I'm tired or like about a rash or something. And then my last kind of official goal for the year is strengthening my voice again. So I love to sing. I took voice lessons a very long time ago. And, you know, I've always been able to sing. That's just a talent that kind of runs in my family. We are a very musically inclined family. And so I've always had, you know, a decent voice. I don't want to sound like a hoity-toity, but, you know, I can sing. But I took voice lessons to really help me really learn how to best use my voice. And I love that that's kind of how my voice teacher said it. Like when I was taking lessons from her, she was like, you've already got the talent. She's like, it's there. She's like, I'm just helping you know how to best utilize that talent. And she really helped me learn a lot about how to, you know, how to increase my range and how to sing with more power and use my chest voice and all these things. You know, she was great. But it's been years since I've taken lessons, and I kind of fell in the habit of singing regularly. You know, I'll like sing in the shower and in the car and stuff, and as I'm cleaning the house, but I don't sing, you know, I don't keep up on the talent as well as I need to. And so that's a goal I have for this year. I was in a couple of musicals a couple years ago, and it was so fun. I want to do more musicals, but this whole last year I didn't do any musicals. And that makes me sad. I want to keep doing that kind of thing. But right now I don't feel like my voice is where it needs to be in a musical. I don't feel like I have the strength and the endurance that I would need to be able to belt it out on stage. So my other goal this year is to strengthen my voice, be better about regularly doing voice exercises to strengthen it and make it so that I can be able to be in musicals and stuff again, because I absolutely love being in musicals. Okay, and sadly my mic died before I finished this video. Thankfully I was able to talk about all my official goals, but it died before the video finished. So anyway, here's a little reveal how the makeup turned out. I'm really happy with it. If you want to see a tutorial on the eye look, like a more in-depth tutorial, then, you know, let me know, and I'll definitely happily film that for you guys. But yeah, so those are my goals for the year. Let me know in the comments, what are your goals for the year, and let's support each other. I'm excited to, you know, achieve my goals. Let me know what your goals are. I'd love to cheer you on as you go for your goals, and would love any cheer and support, you know, as I'm trying to achieve mine. Let's work on this together. Let's make 2024 a great year. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.